Don't run new software on old hardware. If you've ever kept your phone for a long time, you'll know that after a while, many of the apps run really slowly, and the phone may have trouble doing even basic tasks, like opening up Google or taking a picture. The reason for this is because you're trying to run new software on old hardware, and it just can't keep up. Sometimes in life, our brains are trying to run new software on old hardware, and we just can't keep up, leading to stress, anxiety, and helplessness. If you want to know what running on old hardware feels like, listen to this passage. I see the people around me are on social media setting massive goals for themselves and getting great results. They seem to have turned their entire life around and are living the dream, yet here I am, watching them through a screen thinking about how that could be me someday, while there's a somber voice in the back of my head saying it probably won't be. I may even try to set goals. I can pick up some protein powder and hit the local gym, try to get some chores done, or maybe my goal is as simple as trying to talk to someone with energy and intention. It could be a classmate, a close friend, or even my parents. Despite my goal setting, despite my efforts to achieve these desires, I just can't seem to get my feet out of the mud. Everything I do feels difficult physically and mentally, and I just can't seem to bring myself out of this slump. If this sounds like you, the first step in alleviating your problems is to change your hardware. I guess first I should say what this hardware-software metaphor actually represents. By hardware, I mean our view of life, how we see things, and subsequently how that changes the actions we take when things happen to us in life. Our software, on the other hand, is what we are trying to accomplish. It's the app we're trying to run. With good hardware, we can run even difficult software pretty well, while some easier tasks just don't seem to faze us as much. On the other hand, bad hardware makes even the simplest apps hard to run, and we as humans wind up feeling much like what the passage described. Now, the process of changing our hardware can involve a lot of steps, and like most things, can never actually be perfected. But let me give some brief descriptions on places you can start. The first thing I would do is think of life in the way of lenses. See how some people see certain opportunities and how other people see that same opportunity differently, like how a fly's mouth probably waters at the sight of its next meal, but how we see that same meal as a repulsive pile of garbage. You can start by trying to see the lens different movies and TV shows paint the world in, and then try to move on to seeing how other people see the world, and finally, observe how you yourself are seeing it. Is it a scary, anxiety-inducing place where everything is coming at you a mile a minute? Or is it a blissful paradise where you can do what you want and mold the world to what you want it to look like? By doing this, you're getting comfortable with the idea of lenses. The second thing I would recommend is surrounding yourself with information about how successful people see the world and what they are doing right. We can't fix our problems at the same level of thinking we created them. So by looking at people who have fixed their problems, we can observe their lens and see how to incorporate that into our own life. My personal recommendation would be to watch Tony Robbins on YouTube and read his book, Awaken the Giant Within. It's very easy to digest information and a good book to read if you want to get in the habit of reading. Eventually, if you surround yourself with these ideas enough, they start to be all you can think about, and you can't help but put yourself on the right track. But don't get discouraged if you don't feel that way right away. This is a lifelong skill. Finally, the third and most important thing you can do to change your hardware. Refuse to think any way but positively. And before you say it's cheesy, just trust me on this one, all right? Just try it. Pick a day and do not even question whether that day will go positively. Just believe it will and don't fill your mind with any other possibility. Celebrate any tiny win as one of the greatest things that's ever happened to you in life, and turn anything that would normally set you off to be upset and helpless to a positive. If it rains, tell yourself, at least the plants are getting watered. If you spill coffee on yourself, maybe today was your day to stand out. As the classic saying goes, belief manifests action. So if you believe in only a good day, the good day will come. Seriously, it sounds so stupid, but I promise you it will bring you a level of enjoyment that you may have not experienced in a while. So please just try it. Just one day, try it. Eventually, if you follow these suggestions and grow on them enough, you can truly change your hardware and move towards the life you truly want to have. If you'd like to hear more about some of the topics in this video, feel free to ask in the comments and it can be sure to help you. I wish you the best of luck.